Well, greetings. This is Sherry with Creating Cards with Sherry, and I am here today to do one of my videos. It's not Tuesday and it's not Sunday, so I guess we'll call it Tickled Thursday. I'm sorry that I am behind. I have been sick and in bed, and so I'm feeling a little stronger right now, so I'm going to try and get through this, and then we will move on from there. Uh, Forgive me for my lighting here. We had hoped to get some. I'm going to turn something on here and see if that helps. Um, we had hoped to get some lighting in here before I did any more video, and because my husband and I have both been sick, we have had to put that on hold. So, anyway, welcome. I am glad that you have joined me, and we are going to look at some very exciting things today. I can't wait to show you. All right, as you know, our mini catalog has come out, and this is our January to June 2022 catalog, and it's chocked full of all sorts of fun things. And then our celebration is going on again. So this happens twice a year. Once in the it starts in January, and the other one I believe starts in October. And so we have a lot of fun with them, and I'm going to show you some things from there that I'm using today in just a few minutes. Today, I'm excited because this is something I have been wanting to do for a long time, and I just haven't gotten to it, and I finally did. And that is to make cards like this. They're called shaker cards, and they're so fun, and they bring a card to life. It gives it a 3D look, and you put some special beads or embellishments inside, and it makes them really fun and unique. In order to do this card, I used our jar punch and our oval punch to do the sentiment. I used our jar of flowers stamp set, and this was the stamp that I used. I also used this stamp for the jar, and this one, I don't know how well you can see it, but if you look closely in there, you can see the jar itself stamped. And this particular one I had done a light shade over in Pool Party so that it looked like there was water in it. Okay. And then my sentiment came from the Plentiful Plants stamp set, and I used our Bloom Where You're Planted DSP. So that's how I put that. Those are the items that I used to put this card together. I was so excited that I got it done finally. And today we're going to make another shaker card, but this one is going to come from our new catalog. And I have 4 grandnieces who will all be celebrating birthdays, of course. In fact, I have 2 of them, they're twins, that at the end of this month, their birthday's coming up. And I decided to get from our mini catalog the Gumball Greetings Bundle. This is so cute. Now, by looking at it, you would think, and this is on page 12 of our catalog. I don't know if I remembered mentioning that. By looking at this, your first thought is, oh, that's a Valentine's thing. And it can be used as a Valentine's thing. It definitely can. But I have chosen to use it as a birthday card, just using a couple of the sentiments that will help me to apply that. Okay, so I'm using our Gumball Greetings, And I got the bundle, so I got the Gumball Machine dies with it. There are several different pieces that go together, and I will be showing you all those pieces today. And there's the stamp set. I didn't take the stamps out of here yet. And then the DSP paper that I used, and I'm going to show you. I don't even know if I showed you the card. I don't think I did yet. This is what the card looks like. The DSP paper that I used actually comes from our Celebration catalog. I've called it a brochure, but it's not really a brochure, I don't think, because there's several pages to it. But anyway, it's on page 8, and this is our Sunshine and Rainbows DSP. And that's where I got this paper, and I got it because I got it for free because when I spent the $50 when I spent $50 or more, I was offered this for free on a $50 order. There you go. And so that's how these two work together. When you purchase something from the mini catalog of $50 or more, you can get an item of $50 for free. All right. So that's what I did. And today we're going to make one of these gumball machines. I'm going to do it in some different colors though, and make it a little different than what I just showed you. I pulled out my old ice cream corner DSP to use on this one, and we're going to use different colors as well. Now let me see here. I just want to make sure I got all my stuff right here where I am so that I don't have to go searching. Okay, so what you need for something like this is 5.5 by 8.5 basic white. You need 2, whatever color you're using, 4 by 5.25, and then you need 2, 3.25 by 5. One needs to be a basic white, and one needs to be a DSP. And I'll show you in a minute what I all did with those. I also used our frosted beads that go with this set, and our Gumball Machine shaker domes. The shaker domes come in a set of 10 in a little box like that. I've now used half of them to make my shaker cards, and they are so much fun. I just could hardly believe when I was going through this how fun it was. Okay, so anyway, what I first need to do is we're going to work on putting together our inside card and our and our stamping. So let me find my stamp and seal here. This little strip is from the DSP from our ice cream corner set that has now actually retired, but I chose to use it on this one. And you can use any DSP that you have at home. If you want to buy the Sunshine and Rainbows DSP, maybe there's something else you want to put together. For Valentine's, you might have a different DSP that you have a totally different thought with. That's fine too. Okay, I used our oval punch for our outside sentiment, which I printed right there. And I'm using the May Your Day Be Filled with All the Best Things for my inside sentiment. So I'm going to stamp that real quick. I'm using our B as in boy block. I'm just going to line this up in here and make sure that it's straight. and my Memento Black ink. So I'm just going to ink that up real good. And we're going to stamp it right in here. Perfect. All right. Just going to grab my chamois real quick and clean this stamp off. And I can put that aside. All right. I was looking for that the other day. Anyway, so we got the inside of the card ready to go, except that we need to put it on top of one of these. So I'm going to adhere that. Oh, I just ran out of my Stampin' Seal. Let's see if I have some more somewhere. I know I have some more somewhere, but I don't have it out ready because I didn't realize I was that low. But I do have another one of my old things, so not to waste time, I'm just going to go ahead and use that. All right. And we'll put that on the inside then. Just like that. All right. Half the card is done. That's good. All right. And what we want to do here, what I originally did is I had cut out all my pieces that I needed, and then I measured them up. I placed them on the card and figured out whereabouts my dome would be. And then I cut it out with the die. So I'll show you again real quick. This is the die that I used to cut out that hole. All right. And then there's a bunch of little things in here too. And I'm trying to be very careful because there are some very teeny tiny. This little thing is so teeny tiny. So I'm trying to be careful not to lose that. I'm looking for my tweezers too, and I can't seem to find them. I might have to step away and get them. Because it's so small. But anyway, I measured that and cut it out with that die. And then what we're going to do is put this into the slot. And I'm going to take, this has gotten a little dirty here. Let me see if I can clean it up a little bit. There we go. I'm going to take this top piece off. This helps seal the paper. It's sticky. I'm going to take that off. And I'm going to line it up. And put it right over there. Okay. Then I'm going to take some of my beads. I found it easiest to use a spoon because if I tried to pour them in, they poured everywhere. So I got a little itty bitty spoon to work with. Okay, and the other thing that I did is I got, this is like about a 2 1/4 inch, and I'm going to mask that. I'm going to not mask it, but adhere this over the back so that I have a clear or a white background. Because once we adhere this to the card, the back is going to be this Bermuda Bay color. So I got my beads in there, and you'll see how this all falls together as we continue to put it together. There we go. And that just fits right over there, and it keeps from the beads falling out. Okay, then I'm going to need my multi-purpose glue, and I'm going to start to assemble the little machine together. All right, so I'm just going to glue along the edges here very lightly because I don't need a whole lot of glue. I don't want to blotch it everywhere, so I'm just putting a fine thin line of glue all along the sides of it, or the edges. This just gives the machine that three-dimensional look as well. Here you can see by the grooves and the way things are cut out where it should all fall into place. And then this little thing, it has a slot right there. And it has it there too, but I don't know that my piece actually goes all the way through there. But anyway, this also has, I'm just going to poke a hole right in there. And I'm going to take my brad. This is from our round and square brads. And I'm going to put that in there so it still spins. And then my next step, I'm going to put this silver piece down. And I want to make sure that that's right towards the top and in the middle. And you have to hold it in place for a little bit because the foil or the silver is a little thicker than the regular paper. So you want to make sure that you hold it down and that it stays in place for just a few minutes. Okay. And I stamped out a little 5 piece. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of small. A little 5-piece cent, or 5-cent piece. And I'm going to glue that and put that right in here as well. And we just put it in that slot so it looks like they're putting their money in to get their gumballs. Okay. And then another little piece goes on the bottom of this to give it some more 3D effect. There you go. That helps it pop out just a little bit more. Okay, I believe we've got the bottom half of our machine together. Then this is our top piece. And oh, there it is. We have a strip that goes along the bottom. And again, you're able to see right where it goes because of the way the die cuts have formed. There's little edges and grooves that you can tell. I'm going to walk away for just a second and get my tweezers. No, I didn't leave them there. Okay, I don't know what happened to the ones I originally was using, but we'll work with these. This little piece here is supposed to go to the top, and it is so small that you can't even really handle it with your fingers and the glue because it will just stick everywhere. So that's why I'm using my tweezers so that I can easily place it on there. Whoop. And then I use my take your pick tool to just get it in place where it needs to be. Okay, we're going to set that aside for just a little bit to let that dry. Now, one more thing that I want to add to this. When I put this card together, when you open up the bottom of the machine and you've got your piece glued on here, you can see all the speckled colors of the DSP. I don't want that. I want just white. So I took out a little scratch piece of paper and I am just going to put some glue around the back side of it. And I'm just going to put that right over the top of that space so that when it opens, there's actually white there. Okay, and you'll see in a minute why I wanted to do it that way. All right. Now it's just a matter of assembling everything together. So, I mean, we've assembled mostly everything. But now we can assemble the card, I guess you could say. We've assembled all our pieces. Now we need to put the card together. So this is the bottom. And here's the top of our machine. Isn't this cute? I just love these. I know my grandnieces are gonna love these. They're so. All right. Then I'm going to glue this card, or this whole sheet, to the Bermuda Bay sheet. Right there. Alrighty. And then we're going to take that and glue it to our main card, the base of our card. Okay, cool. All right. Let's see. What happened to my dimensionals? What I want to do is add some gumballs in here so that they look like they're falling out of the machine once the money goes in. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue there. And I'm going to pick up a couple gumballs. And let's see if I can get a blue one out there. They're full of electricity inside that cup, and sometimes it's hard to get them out. Okay. And then I'm just going to do one right here and a couple more down there. Let's see, what colors do I have? I don't have a green one yet. Kind of a white one. And a brighter pink. Oh, come on. And there you have it. Oh, I thought I had it there. It is not coming off. There. There it goes. All right. And then with some dimensional, we want to put my sentiment on. And I don't know what I did with my dimensionals after I did my other activity the other day. Let's see. Not on my table where I normally have it. So hang on just a second. Okay, this is really silly. There we go. I got some leftover strips in here I can use. Okay. And I'll just take a strip right out of here. Gonna put this on the back. Pull that off. And we've got it. And that's our card. Aren't those cute? I just love it, love it, love it. They're just so fun. And I am just so excited to be able to finally make some shaker cards. I've been wanting to do that for so long, and I didn't know how to do them. It took me a while. But that's what we have for today. And I hope you enjoyed today's segment. I know it went over a little longer than I usually do, but that's because it was more of a detailed card. This kind of card's probably more for your avid card maker. But I was so excited about the whole set that came in the catalog that I couldn't wait to try them and to start making them, and I wanted to share it with you. So thanks again for joining me today. You have a fantastic day, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.